Enter Sandman. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back looking for help. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Back to throw, it's Collins. He's got him. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the...
Off and running! The 30! Running inside the 20! They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. That sends a message that this offense is going to attack downfield.
And I like this offense coming out being aggressive, attacking the middle of the field right away.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And the extra point was good. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out.
Breaks into the open. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The give to the back. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding.
Intentional grounding of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense has had its way. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the pass was broken up, incomplete, and there's a flag on the field. This could be offensive holding. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Hokies will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Off-play action on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Russell. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
That's reeled in. It's Willis.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Here's a heat. He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the first quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he has been making a big play, and that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. Syracuse doing business in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Collins. Gets it to him on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. From the gun. There's the pressure. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Willis. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to pass. It's Collins. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down. The short hands, it's Johnson. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Willis. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Johnson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Syracuse will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for it all. And it's incomplete. Going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. Back to throw, it's Collins. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. On the run, it's Martin. Turning it on! They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Caught in the backfield. It's Martin. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy, that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
It's complete. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. Took care of it himself. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Gets it inside the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Big guy smells it. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And man, that stings. If you're a defense, you get all the way to a 4th down situation and held them so many times, and man, they punch it in late, especially with the physicality. I hate when I get beat with physicality. They pounded them, ran the football with all the big guys in the game, and got the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Got a man. It's Willis. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
All right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Willis. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Motion from the back. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Hart. Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
The throw. Punch it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. To throw, it's Collins. They're working that left side.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback making checks. Trying to get the corner. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the 1st half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. There he goes. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hokies will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught. It's Martin. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Hokies are on the move. The give to the tailback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Going to the running game. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And that third down pass had some serious juice, but they couldn't hook up.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Trying to escape and get it himself.
And that's the money down, man. 4th down, you just have to have it somehow, some way. You're calling a pass play. You're trying to get it through the air. Nothing open downfield. And he just takes over. He just tucks the ball and runs, goes and gets it. Great job, great decision-making by the quarterback on that one.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Hokies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one up.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They take the lead with the 6.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Looking to throw. Rushes on him. And the defense on him, and he will go down. Sack on the 2-point try. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Collins. Nice move there. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Pulls it in, it's Johnson. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
He'll keep it himself. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. He's just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Got it in the middle. It's Willis. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Catch in the middle. It's Russell. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Give to the running back.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
Syracuse comes to the line on first and goal. To the air, it's Collins. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
The play-action fake. Right on the money. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Syracuse. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They'll go to the air.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, I did not have this on my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football, to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Got it in the middle. It's Green. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Finds the tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They're going back to the ground. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
He's looking to pass. Incomplete on the two-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal. They'll have to settle for holding a one-point lead. Looking for blockers. And the returner is stopped. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the catch. It's Russell. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Makes it past the marker. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Collins. Throws to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Russell. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Makes the grab. It's Johnson. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Orange could go for it all right here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw it. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Quick completion on the out.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down the bounds.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And they've regained the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll go to the ground. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
I wonder about the mindset right now of the offensive coordinator, too, because they need points, and running the football just is not going to get it done. Early in the drive, late in the drive, I think you've got to be in attack mode right now throwing.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Pulls it in. It's Johnson. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a...
Turning it on! They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Hokies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hokies back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Using his legs, it's Blue. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area, but this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And it is good. Splits the uprights on the chip shot. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out.